We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Washington Redskins. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go. Get the flag. Watch right. Watch right. Check, boom. It's a safety creep. Wide. Switch.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's how we do, D.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Watch the slant.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Point after, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch the screen. Check 37. Under 10. 10. No.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
At the 34-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And to give this time to the tailback. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Redskins scoop it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. A fumble lost last week, now a fumble lost this week. Is this just growing pains of a rookie?
It is growing pains, but they can't afford them. Not him nor his team. That means extra work during the week with his coaching staff and extra work on his head to make sure he doesn't lose his confidence. They like him. They want him to flourish.
As you know, he wants to avoid that label of being a fumble machine.
It is a label that is hard to shed, and that just means teams come after you even more, ripping and raking at the football when you're carrying it.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Let's go. Hey, let's get there. Watch twist.
Now Haskins to throw on second down. Oh, nice move. And this one complete to Reed. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
SOS. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Third down. Here's Haskins. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target. And it's second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards. Or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
You ain't got nothing. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Kill. Hurry. Mike 55.
To throw again. Jackson forced out to it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
3rd down, Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Montez Sweat racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. The Ravens send their punter out now. Waiting on it will be Richie James. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 40, 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Redskins get the quick strike touchdown. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6 at the Redskins.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now again, right side. Swift. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. And he's going to be stopped close to the 1st down marker at about the Redskins' 40-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though.
Check. Hey, alert 3. Check 15.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Mike 54. Get ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16.
55. Check 55. Mike. So we got man. Mike 55.
And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
This time Jackson will throw it. This will be caught by Brown. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. The former first-round pick, Marlon Humphrey, there to get a hand on it.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot, because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Be sneaky, guys. Watch out for 86. Single, single. Single, single. Double up, double up. He's got it right.
To throw on 3rd down. Haskins. Complete. Richardson has it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll run it on the toss. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that, because he's eating them alive in the first half.
On 2nd and 12, Haskins. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz. And even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week, as his first one here's away. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that Puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
That throw good for 4. It's second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 12-yard line.
Second down, Swift. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 12 yards there and a first down. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
Now Jackson on first down, being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Check three.
On second down now, Swift, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Now it's Jackson. Got him in. It's Brown. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Montez Sweat, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. And an alley to run. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a check. Put up, check.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they more it on 4th and inches, now 4th and 5.
Yeah, everything had built to a crescendo, hadn't it? 4th and inches, I mean, we were coming out of our chairs up here. Now on 4th and 5, you've got to think about whether you want to go for it or not.
And now we'll get a delay here as they try to give themselves a little more room for the punt. And that'll be accepted, of course. And that moves him back 5. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. James now to return. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Everyone's got ball.
Now Haskins on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway.
Let's go, baby.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Play action. It's Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And a Raven first down.
Let's go. 60 outload. 54. Mike, 54. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And who we got? Show it up. Show it up.
On first down, Swift. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. A gain of 3, second down.
Right there, 54. Hey, man. Watch the
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Here we go. Here we go.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Now he's flushed out left. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Here we go. Hey, hold on. Quarterback, don't get nervous, man. We ain't beginning to clear you up. Don't get nervous.
Now a give, right side. Swift. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now they'll run on the draw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, it's Haskins. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Check hot route. Hot. Check four.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Check three. Tighten up. What?
From just shy of midfield, Haskins. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Tight dog.
Now they try the right side here. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Now, 15 on it. It's just me and you. Shit. Hey. Where's 50? Take off. 52.
They'll run on first down. It's Thompson, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down.
Check.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, this from 39. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
2nd and 10. At the 21-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Jackson going to get this out to Brown. And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 79 yards. And the Ravens have retaken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Here's Haskins to Thompson on the screen. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Haskins. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
He's checking Craig. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Check. Check three.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Again, it's Haskins. Flushed out right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
He completes it to Bryant. First catch for Bryant. He's got a 1st down.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a 1st down pickup.
Haskins now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Sharp there with his feet. Gets him a little extra space. And then drop just inside the 20. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end. But running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins. James has got it. Complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there.
And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Paul Richardson with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Redskins have once again taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Next to score, Redskins 24, Ravens 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go!
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yard your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24, Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side. He's got a man. Complete. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 43 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Shift! Watch the shift!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Let's go, baby! Let's
So
go!
they will accept the penalty and move forward. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
McKinney on the tackle.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Going to give this time to the tailback. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Tighten up. Pull it together. Check. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check 52.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he stopped immediately there. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Got it. 54. Mike 54. Go, night. Good there. Go. Check 26. Check 26.
On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And it's off the left upright. Oh, my goodness. Heartache. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So this game's had a little bit of everything. Here's another little something. A potential game-time 4th quarter field goal that winds up hitting iron.
And there's always a chance that it's going to hit and bank itself in, but no such luck that time. And that's a body blow right there.
57 to Mike. 57.
First play of the drive is a run with Thompson. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 37-yard line.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
25. Check 20. Time on. Check. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Again, a run to Thompson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Ravens going to use their third and final timeout, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. The Redskins, they can smell victory now. They take a knee. They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue. They said their goal was to win 7 games. They've done that pretty early in the year.
I think it's time for them to elevate that number and really make a big push to finish this season strong.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Redskins as we say so long from FedEx Field.